Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. I always wanted to do something like this, so we're gonna do something a little bit different. Hopefully, I can do this like a tradition, like every year. So hopefully, like every year, we can end off with a video where I rank all my favorite movies of 2021. So best movies of 2021. Next, we'll also do a worst movies of 2021 as well. So hopefully, we can do this like every year. I always wanted to do this because I always wanted to put my thoughts, a little bit more thoughts on a movie, or maybe something changed or something. But so it's like kind of a weird year. This was a tough list for me to do. Didn't see every movie this year or reviewed. So this is gonna be movies that I've reviewed and movies I've seen. So not every movie will be on this list. So please be respectful of what I say and where I put these movies and how I rank them. You can rank any movie how you want. If you think this movie is better than what I ranked, then rank it that way. It doesn't affect me. It shouldn't affect you. Before we get into this is going to be like little quick thoughts. If you guys want to see my full-on thoughts and like full-on reviews on these movies, they will be linked down below in the description. So let's just get right into it.
Number 10.
Ghostbusters Afterlife is at number 10 for me. I wanted a little bit more out of this. I mean, I did like the movie. I gave it like a C+. So it's like a 7 out of 10. Not a terrible movie. I just expected a little bit more from the story and certain characters not to be trashed on throughout the story. But yeah, it's a good movie. Definitely something I would definitely own and come back and watch again. Number 9, West Side Story. This not a terrible movie. I just wanted a little bit more. Felt like some things were a little bit rushed. It's just like, I don't know. The love between the two main characters were just like so forced. It's like I wish they tried to develop the characters a little bit more. And like I said in the review, don't know if it was like that in the original or in the book. I just wanted a little bit more.
Number 8.
Sing 2 at number 8. Sing 2 was a fantastic movie. Not as great as the first one. Kind of what you expected. A bunch of well-known songs. I wanted a little bit more original songs. Story's pretty good. It gives a good message.
Number 7.
Last Night in Soho is at number 7. Great movie. Really great movie. Has great atmosphere, great characters. It had a great story for it was going, but the way that it ended felt really, against what it was setting up throughout this whole entire movie. That third act was just like really like,
Number 6.
Black Widow is at number 6. I really had a great time with Black Widow. A lot of people don't like it. I don't see the problems with that some people have with it. I mean, if you don't like it, that's totally fine. But for me, I had a really great time. It kind of stayed true to the comics of how it worked, and I'm glad that Scarlett Johansson got her own movie and all. It did lose some tension because it's a prequel, which they fixed some things in the third act. Third act wasn't the greatest part, but those first 2 acts were really good, in my opinion.
Number 5.
At number 5, House of Gucci. I really had a good time with House of Gucci. I think it's a great movie. It's at number 5 because it's like all these other movies that come before it did things better, and it's again that third act really needs to work on it, and there's certain characters that need to be fixed. But yeah, House of Gucci is a really great movie. A lot of people don't like it, but I really had a great time with it.
Number 4.
Zack Snyder's Justice League is at number 4. I really had a great time with Zack Snyder's Justice League. It was one of those movies that I was like, I'm glad. I was like, I don't know. And it's like, would I really want to sit through a 4-hour movie? And honestly, you don't really feel that it is a 4-hour movie until that final act. It's like, okay, it's starting to drag on a little bit. But it was a really good movie. I wish they took out, they could have just taken out like the Martian scene with Lois Lane. It's just like it kind of ruins that moment with Lois Lane instead of it being Clark's mom. It's just like, all right. I mean, whatever. It's just, you kind of took it away a good scene there with a good message.
Number 3.
Dune is at number 3. I love Dune. Dune is one of my favorite movies of all year. It's like a slow pace type of movie. Something that wasn't expecting, but at the same time, it wasn't like terrible, slow paced type of movie. That third act, though, a lot of these movies this year had a terrible ending. Well, not a terrible ending, just like a weird way to end it. It's like I wanted a little bit more out of it, and this one definitely had that final ending where it's like, okay, we just fought, and that's it. Movie ends, and it's like, oh, okay, that you ended on a weird cliffhanger there. Cool.
Number 2.
Spider-Man No Way Home is at number 2. Really love Spider-Man No Way Home. It's one of my favorite movies now in the MCU. I really had a great time. There's people that I know that don't like it, which, I mean, not a surprising thing. They didn't really enjoy, the first two that much. But this one is just like, it felt a lot more different from the other ones. It felt more darker and did something with Tom Holland's Spider-Man that never was done before with his character, and I'm just excited for what comes for his character in the MCU, and just where it's going. I'm really excited for. Number one of the movie of all year for me is King Richard. I had a really great time. It shows this family very well done. They really know how to show the family struggles, and just the way that they show these two girls and how they overcome this world and become one of the best tennis players of all time. And I just really loved it. And it's something that I hope that it wins an Oscar for best movie. That was my top 10 movies of all year. Hopefully at the beginning of this video I said it's going to be top 10. But anyway, yeah. Those were my ranking. Let me know what you guys rank your favorite top 10 movies, or whatever movies that you saw this year, and give me like a ranking of them, and let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with my list? Give me your thoughts down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely had fun with this. Be ready for my top 10 worst movies of 2021. It's gonna be a tough list because there were so many bad movies I saw this year. A lot more than good. I definitely had hard times with the best one, really at the end and where to place them. But but the worst list was like a lot harder. Like there was like movies I had to bump out. It's like type of deal. So anyway, be ready for that video. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. And like always, I'll see you guys next review. Bye, guys.